Hello, so this is my proof of concept for Hiryu no Ken S hyper version speedruns. So this is just going to be a demonstration of sorts. So expect to see some, blunders and some mistakes. But I just want to see this game on speedrun.com, so I'm just going to do the best I can to play it well. So here we go. Unfortunately, a whole lot of this game is just waiting around for things to happen. So, it's not the most action-packed game. Now, there are two modes. There's a beat-em-up mode, the one you're seeing now, and there's the RPG mode, in which the beat-em-up sections are just basically a one-hit kill affair. They get to boss fights like this that are not done in one hit, but rather in the format of a JRPG battle. It's a very exciting concept for a time. That was a surprisingly good fight. These are surprisingly going much better than I expected. Alright, so the next boss fight is coming up. Alright, thankfully I don't have to go far for the next boss fight, so that's just slightly to the right of us. You can just see the word exit at the end of the screen, just teasing you. And thankfully that is the end of level 1. Now, you can block in this game, but I just choose to not do it at the current moment. Besides, you get enough health up items, like, you know, full restore-like items throughout the game anyways. At least on difficulty 3, which is the one I'm playing on. On higher difficulty settings, like max difficulty for instance, it appears that they pop up a whole lot less, so definitely be wary of that. Alright, and here is the first of the in-ring sessions. Now these matches have a pretty easy exploit that you can abuse, and it's this. However, if you miss the jump in timing to get the air-to-air punish, it will probably be in a crap ton of seconds. So this isn't the smoothest fight, or it could have been smoother and probably done in fewer seconds and or cycles. But hey, don't sweat it. Happens to everybody. Now, considering the game's janky frame rate, don't be surprised that weird things like this happen. Or, actually, no, what I should have said is, don't be surprised if you just miss the air-to-air interaction. Because timing it might be a little bit harder due to the awkward frame rate of which culture brain games just happen to go at. Ooh. Okay, let's see if we can get it this time. Yes, we can. Yeah, so for these particular matches, I feel like that would be a crucial strategy for someone to learn should they want to take this game up. I was able to get it consistently yesterday, but yeah, that was yesterday and this is today. Oh no! Yeah, this guy's been particularly fussy. But anyways, this is the first of several alternate dimension fights. So, if you're not into flashing lights, you might want to avert your eyes a bit. Now, these matches are relatively easy. You can take little to no fuss. Your jumping attack, which is jump B, is a pretty good move, especially given how active it is when you're falling down. But it can be a little stubby sometimes. And that's stage 2 done. Stage 3 is, a little more the same, but this time you're taking it into the city. Or taking it into another town, much so rather. Oh yes, I love the theater. Now, as far as my theory crafting goes, this might be the fastest known method to beating this particular opponent. However, of course, much of this is still up to practice and just seeing if certain things work. It's just like a whole lot of, guessing what will work and guessing what won't. But I feel like if this game were makes it on speedrun.com, I feel like lots of deliberation and research can be put into stuff like this, which I'm more than willing to do, because this is quite the fun game, if not, weird looking, given its creative frame rate choices on behalf of Culture Brand. Now, if I recall, this whole screen is a whole lot of just walking right once the opportunity presents itself. That is probably not the opportunity, Rob. Alright, this will probably take us to the next boss fight. Alright, so the boxer, while a low health character, deals a hell of a punch. This is not from the fact that he's just a boxer, but it's one of the quickest fights in the game. But also one of the most threatening, given the fact that, boxers can do lots of damage to you, all that cool stuff. Alright, so this is the next of the in-ring encounters. So we're gonna see if we can get that exploit going again. There we go. Alright. And now we have another one of those alternate dimension battles. This particular quest just shows you truly how stubby your attacks really are in the grand scheme of things. Also, if you see me teleport to the ground, that's because there is this fascinating trick in the game that if you're in one of these particular fights, you happen to press, and you just so happen to press the attack button twice, you can just teleport instantly to the ground. It's funny, and if you really want to show off and just tell your friends how truly cool you are, you can just teleport to the floor. That's something you can do. As far as I know, when it comes down to the whole referee thing, I feel like people should try their best to be as close to the referee as possible coming into the match. Alright, here comes another alternate dimension fight. And another magical girl-esque transformation sequence. probably just nowhere after this. Yeah. Alright, then one more fight in the overworld. Actually, wait, no. That's level 3. I tend to forget sometimes. And just listen to this poorly cut loop. It's a pretty catchy song though, I think about it every once in a while these days. Now, the wrestler type characters are definitely damage sponges, which I think is the best way to describe them because they take forever to kill, they become no threatening once you're surrounded by them, they're not very fun to be around. I recall this is a screen that, listen, I should probably know what screen it is that you can just walk right and just go right past everybody. But today will probably not be that day. Okay, boss fight time. Oh dear, oh dear. That was an accidental pause on my end. So that's gonna cost a couple seconds. Oh yeah. I probably hit him with Hiryu no Ken, which I presume is unblockable. Jeez, this fight is not going too kindly for me. And put her aside. Now it could have been done a lot faster and, to be quite honest, a lot cleaner, but I'm not worried. I have a ton of, full restore items just on tap. So it's a good safeguard from, really bad fights. There we go, that's the screen I was thinking of. I think another important part of this run is realizing what screens you don't have to fight everyone on. And also on top of that, just skipping enemies in general. Because, sure, you gain nothing from beating everybody up, but it does feel quite cathartic. I forgot you don't do it on the screen. So, you know, potential loss for a few seconds. Oh, what's it to somebody? Alright, boss fight time. Right, this will be the first knockdown. I feel like I didn't need to use that, but seeing how it takes up no time other than the finger energy and the finger power to press the select button, I say it's a worthwhile sacrifice. Alright, it's another fighting segment. Yeah, it kind of looks like that one you played in the last time. Yeah, it kind of is. I mistimed it, so... Oh no. I mean, somehow I popped up on the other side of this guy, so you know what? Well, it's not entirely awkward. And it feels like it. Of course, as always, that could have been done a whole lot quicker. And probably a lot more efficient too, but... Then again, this is an entire proof of concept, so... I can't be mad. Alright. Yeah, max difficulty is the hardest fight, at least for me. And of course, this one, leads into an alternate dimension battle. And hell, that's not even the official term for it, but that's what I'm gonna say because, you know. Hey, you gotta call it what you gotta call it. Right, seeing how I'm so in rush mode, I can probably calm on this cycle. Oh no. Alright, so the opponents can activate, you know, these special moves that, as far as I know, you can't do. Unless I didn't research into it beforehand. But the opponents can do these pretty devastating moves that summon text boxes out of nowhere. So they're a little hard to predict. But preferably you would want to try and make sure that those don't show up. Seeing how you could probably take potential time away. Right, now that was a good fight. Alright, first knockdown. I'm surprised that didn't work. I'm surprised that didn't like air to air reaction, that guy. But nevertheless, seeing how I'm close to the ref, I'm going to not spend a lot of time having my character mosey on over to him. Alright, now this is one of the big fights, which then leads to what I recall a cutscene. I should probably try and challenge all these air to airs, but wait, so it's knockdown one. Oh yeah, sometimes in the actual match, you can knock your opponent down for one of the tank or tank count. Chances are, those will never happen. I do mean the 10 count bit. The opponent knows better than to just let you get an easy win on them. Alright, now here comes the final round. So this level is a whole lot of refights. So you're going to be seeing a lot of those dimensional battles. Now, as to when to truly define when the timer stops, my current strategy is to have the timer end like as soon as the level debriefing thing starts to fade. I'll let you know when we get to that point. Yeah, if you haven't noticed by now, this game is a whole lot of empty punching into the air. So, yeah, if you're a big fan of doing that in Final Fight, this is definitely the game for you. That was smooth. Alright, refight time. Nice. Uh-oh. I wasn't able to turn around for a second. Alright, next refight coming up. Oh, I can just block those probably. There we go. Alright, so first one down, And now onwards to another. That's much quicker than anticipated. Alright, and now here comes the final boss. Whose name is Dargan, if I recall. Great name, by the way. Totally gonna name my kid that. Alright then. Well, I think that just about does it. Right, so now I get out of this room. And that's it. Well, more 4218 if anything else. So forget about what I said about the final level debriefing. This all comes down to the, skipping that last cutscene in a reasonable rate. But yeah, that's Hiryu no Ken S Golden Fighter Hyper Edition, which is a relatively easy game to run, at least pretty darn fast. There's not much to it that I can at least think of, but it is a very easy game. So if you have a spare hour that you can just throw away for 42 minutes and 20 seconds, I highly recommend this game. That being said, thanks for watching, and I hope you take this into consideration for a game to add on to Speedrun.com.